everybody? Welcome to an episode of the 216 podcast where we talk everything Cleveland sports. And today we have a special episode where we will be covering the Browns' new 53-man official roster they just came out with today. So first off, we're going to look at some of the players cut, and then we're going to jump into some of the crazy things that happened with players who made it. Players cut were Jawan Briggs, Amarian Brown, Jalen Darden, Christopher Edmonds, Siaka Ika, Sam Kamara, Zaire Mitchell-Payton, Winston Reed, Lorenzo Thompson, Trayton Welch, and Michael Woods Jr. There were some really surprising names I just listed, like Siaka Ika, Zaire Mitchell-Payton, and Michael Woods, who I all thought had a pretty good shot at making this team. Now we're going to go on to the players whose contracts were terminated. Tony Brown Jr., Deontay Foreman, Justin Hardy Jr., Jermaine Afidi, and James Prochet II. I really thought that James Prochet and Deontay Foreman might make the roster, but we kept it slim at running backs, and a different wide receiver who was a little bit unexpected made the roster instead of James Prochet. Alright, now we're getting into the players who made the team. We're going to start at quarterbacks, and this is the most surprising one. We kept not one, not two, not three, but four quarterbacks. I thought for sure one of these guys were going to get cut, but all four, Tyler Huntley, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Jameis Winston, and Deshaun, all made the team. I think that one of these guys, either Tyler Huntley or Dorian Thompson-Robinson, we're looking to finalize a trade for, but until then, I'm not sure what's going to happen. At wide receivers, we have David Bell, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, Cedric Tillman. Those are all the ones that I expected, but there's one more that I said took James Prochet's spot, and that is Jamari Thrash. Jamari Thrash has had a great preseason, returning kicks and returning punts. And with the new kick returning rules, a good kick returner is so important. He can make the difference from whether you start at the 20-yard line or at the 50-yard line on your drives. At tight end, we surprisingly only kept two, in David Njoku and Jordan Akins. Moving on to the O-line, there's not a lot of unexpected going on here, with Joel Bitonio, Jack Conklin, Javion Cohen, Nick Harris, James Hudson, DeJuan Jones, Ethan Pocic, Wyatt Teller, Jed Wills, and Zach Zinter. I'm excited to see how Zach Zinter will play this year. He came off of one of his best years of college with the best O-line in college football, and we're expecting a lot from him. At defensive line, another one where there's not a lot of surprises. We got Myles Garrett, Shelby Harris, Maurice Hurst, Quentin Jefferson, Isaiah McGuire, Agbo Okoronkwo, Zadarius Smith, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Alex Wright. A couple days ago, I was really surprised when we cut Isaiah Thomas from our roster. I think he had a great game against the Seahawks, and I'm not sure if you saw the play where he legitimately guarded a running back. Let me tell you, he's 300 pounds, and he was guarding a running back and absolutely strapping him up. Next up, we got linebackers, Devin Bush, Mohamed Diabate, Tony Fields, Jordan Hicks, JOK, and Nathaniel Watson. Our linebacking group is looking really good. JOK is coming off his Pro Bowl season. I'm expecting him to have another great season this year. Next up at defensive back, we have Deontay Bell, Grant Delpit, MJ Emerson, Khalif Hailasi, Miles Harden, Ronnie Hickman, Ronnie McLeod, Cameron Mitchell, Greg Newsome, Juan Thornhill, and Denzel Ward. This is another position group that I'm expecting a lot from. I believe that we have two of the best young cornerbacks in MJ Emerson and Greg Newsome. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the clip of MJ Emerson absolutely strapping up Justin Jefferson, but I'll roll it right here.
What's up? Dominate. Let's score!
That's just absolutely insane. This is a guy who's drafted only a couple years ago, and he's already locking up one of the best receivers in the NFL. And finally, for our specialists, we have Corey Bajorquez at punter, Dustin Hopkins at kicker, and Charlie Hewlett at long snapper. Comment down below who you think is going to have a great season this year.